What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back with another video for you guys today. So I saw you guys enjoyed yesterday's Monday Motivation, so that was great to see. Added to that, we also hit 800 subscribers yesterday, so that was brilliant. So today I just want to say thank you guys so much. I just checked a few minutes ago and right now we're at 815, so that's brilliant. Keep that good work up, guys. I'm just loving the growth right now. It's amazing. So that means also on this video, we need to keep liking, keep subscribing, keep hitting that red button, keep commenting as always, and most importantly, continue to share these videos with your friends. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about the cost of financial freedom, because many of you guys probably do want financial freedom. Many of you guys don't know what you need to do to get there. Many of you guys may not know you want financial freedom, but eventually you actually realize you do want it. Either way, I'm going to explain the cost of financial freedom, exactly what it costs to get there. And overall, by the end of the video, you guys are going to understand what it's going to take and what it's going to cost you to get that financial independent life. So to begin with today, I want you guys to imagine this scenario. You go out to eat with your friends. No matter where you go, you're not worried about how much money is going off your card. You got tenants who don't pay their rent. You're not worried about how you're going to pay your own rent next week. You go out, you go on different, vacations, you go to different locations, you go spending money, you buy different things. You're not worried about how much money is leaving your bank account. You go shopping, you go grocery shopping, you go clothes shopping, whatever you shop for. You're not worried about next week's and next month's expenses. You're driving around, your car breaks down. You go and fix it, you're not worried about, again, how much money is leaving your pocket if you have the money to fix that car. All sorts of things are happening to you, but you're not worried. Mentally, emotionally, physically, it's not taking a toll on you. You're fine, you're satisfied, and you're living life without stress. All these things are happening to you in your day-to-day life, but you're not worried because you know no matter what happens, at least over the next 6 months, you're fine. When it comes to your finances, you're sorted. No matter what happens, no matter what's going on with your life, no matter what's hitting your pockets or what's leaving your pockets, you are completely fine. And when I say fine, I mean you don't have to stress about money and you feel absolutely great. Now, you guys understand what I'm talking about here. That scenario is obviously one that very few people do live, but people do live it. And that situation that I'm talking about is your financial independence. So we all have different relationships with money. Some good, some bad, some healthy, some unhealthy. Just like with relationships with humans, it's the same when it comes to money. We all have different types of relationships, depending on our upbringing, depending on what we learn, depending on our education, depending on so many different factors. But I want you to think about this today. If you are financially free or you're not financially free, either way I want you guys to think about this. What does it cost you to become financially free? Well, to start off with, your mindset. Because essentially, financial freedom is up to you. If you have a poor mindset, if you're always hating on the rich, you're always complaining about people who are wealthy, who are making money, who have many businesses, who own many properties, well, I've got to tell you, don't for a single second believe that you will become financially free. With that mindset, you will never become financially free. But it's not only mindset, regarding what you do, how you act, what you say. If you're constantly complaining about others again, and you're worried about what other people are doing, watching other people's pockets, seeing what they're making, trying to understand, what they're doing, how they do it. If it's not in the right way, again, don't ever worry about becoming financially free because you're too focused on other people. Now, if you do see people living life on their own terms, financially literate, having a great time, not worried about what's leaving their pockets, not worried about, how much they're spending, you can live that life. But to do that, it's going to cost you a lot. I can tell you a few of the things it's going to cost you. Having an emergency fund, living below your means, getting rid of bad friends, spending time learning, being cost efficient, saving money, investing money. These are a few of the things it's going to cost you to become financially independent. Now, financial freedom is not something which, everybody has, like I've told you before. When it comes to financial freedom, a lot of times it's going to be based off your short-term decisions. What you do today, tomorrow, next week. Because that's going to start dictating how you live your life, what habits you build, and how you eventually live long-term. I cannot tell you how many people would rather, spend money on looking nice than paying off debt. That's just one example. And, when it comes to your mindset again, how do you see other people? How do you see yourself? What are you focused on? Are you focused on saving money, learning, investing? Are you focused on buying nice things? Going out, living for the now, the here, trying to keep up with the latest fashion, trying to keep up with the latest trends. And all these things go back to your relationship with money. You can't have a good relationship with money if you have bad friends who have a bad relationship with money. You can't have a good relationship with money if you're always complaining about money. You can't have a relationship with money which is actually going to be long-lasting and healthy if you don't learn, if you don't take time to invest in yourself, if you don't take time to watch your pockets and think about what you're spending your money on. Making bad financial decisions to keep up with everyone else, lacking money, lacking the right mindset, the right desire to earn money and build wealth will only lead you to having a bad relationship with money. So when it comes to financial freedom again, what will it cost you? Well, I touched on an emergency fund, for example. I understand it's very difficult to, get a lot of money together and just leave it sitting there as an emergency fund, but you have to do it. It's part of it. It's part of life. So when emergencies eventually do come up, you don't have to go into debt to sort them out. You don't have to be scrambling around looking for money, trying to take out a loan to sort out your emergencies. That's all part of it. That's what it's going to cost you. Living below your means, avoiding debt, avoiding high interest rate debt, avoiding consumer debt at all, being smart with your money, making the financial decisions again which will benefit you long term. If that means short term 2 to 3 years, you focus on building your wealth, saving money, however you want to do it, eventually you will be able to live like the person I talked about in the beginning of the video. That will be your scenario. Enjoying life, not worried about what's going out your pocket, not worried about any of that kind of stuff. You'll be happy. And I don't want you to think here that I'm saying that having money will buy you happiness, because money doesn't buy you happiness. But let me tell you what money does buy you. Peace, freedom, control, time, convenience, even security. And overall, guess what all those things lead to? All of those things do lead to happiness. All those things do lead to you having a sense of control. All of those things do lead to you being joyful, being, excited to wake up each and every day, living life, having fun. All those things I mentioned do lead to that. So money can't buy you happiness, no, but it can buy you the things I just mentioned, and they do lead to eventual happiness. I guarantee you, if you've got peace of mind, if you're joyful, if you can do things on your own term, in your convenience, in your own time, I guarantee you there will definitely be a little sense of happiness there. Again, being able to live for the next 6 months to a year without having to worry a single dime which is leaving your pockets, being able to live life I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure in that case you'll definitely be close to happiness. You might not be completely happy depending on who you're with, depending on what you do, but I guarantee you, if you don't have to worry about money for a good 6 months to a year, that's pretty much the happiness that everyone looks for. And again, this comes down to your relationship with money. So you do want to purchase peace, purchase convenience, purchase time, buy yourself freedom, buy yourself comfort. You've got to do the things I talked about. Again, it's not easy. It's not, what we want to do. No one wants to sit around and, save money. No one wants to sit around and stack cash. We want to spend it. That's how humans work. We want to spend money. It makes us feel good. When we buy new things, when we show off, what we've got, when we make a purchase. That's just how the human emotions work. We would love to do that kind of thing because it makes us feel happy. But that's the kind of happiness that money can't buy. And that's the happiness that we talk about, when we say money can't buy happiness. That short-term feelings, that's not going to, do anything for you in the long run. It's about building up. It's about being smart for 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years. So you can live the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years on your own terms, financially free, enjoying yourself, financially independent. And again, it doesn't come easy. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. There's a lot of things that are going to be boring. Saving money, investing money, financial literacy, being smart with your money. Sometimes being frugal, being a minimalist. All those things are not fun. We want to do big things. We want to enjoy life. But to enjoy life long term is a lot better than enjoying life short term. Short term, you'll remember it for a couple years. Long term, you'll be living it for many, many years. But the best thing about all this is it's all up to you. What you guys decide to do with your money, what you guys decide to do with your time, it's all up to you. It's all down to you. But only you can decide that. So financial freedom does cost a lot. It costs you so much, but eventually, I guarantee you, it will be worth it. If you guys are here watching these videos, you've got to understand that a lot of people don't know these kind of things. So that's why it looks like, majority of the world is living wrong. But the fact that you guys know these kind of things, the fact that you guys research these kind of things, can only mean that you end up winning. If you take on the right advice, you actually, use it to your advantage, use it to your benefit, and it will actually push you towards that financial literate life, financial free life you want to live. But again, that means, if you see people succeeding, you see people living life on their own terms, financially literate, succeeding financially, retiring early, you can't be complaining, moaning, jealous. You have to be patient because your time will come. And there are enough people out there who are succeeding who you don't see. So the ones that that are succeeding and you do see, doesn't mean you should hate on them, complain about them. Whatever they did to get where they are, that's what they did. You have your own journey to live. And the good thing is, that journey is up to you again. It's up to you what decision you make. It's up to you when you decide to start it. Some of you may have already started it. Some of you may not have started it yet. But it's never too late to start. But I tell you, that financially free life, that successful life that we actually want is a few steps away. It might take a long time because those steps are long steps, along your journey, but it's a few steps each and every day. You take those steps, you push yourself closer each and every day. You make the right decisions, you push yourself closer each and every week. Eventually you'll come through. Eventually you'll see what you see how you're living. You see that, you had an emergency fund, you've got stocks, you've got, assets, you've got money saved up. You can live for 6 months to a year, doing what you want, living on your own term, going on vacation, spending money how you like. Nothing's holding you back. But again, it all takes time to get there. So start building up your income streams. Start building up your skills. Start leveraging your 9 to 5. Start leveraging your time. Start being smart with your time. Start making the right decisions to benefit you in the long run. The good thing is, the thing I like most about all this is, I'm not only doing it for myself, but I'm also doing it for you guys. So I'm teaching you guys so I can pull you guys along on this journey. That's why we have this channel. That's why we help people, understand more about their finances, become smarter with their money. Better with their decision making, more wise when it comes to making decisions. But short term, yeah, it will be tough for us. We won't be able to live like the other people we see living. But long term, we will have that happiness we want. We'll have that financial freedom that we desire. And that's when we're really gonna be living life. But again, it's up to you what steps you take. I can only say so much. It's up to you guys to go out and do the actual thing. So I hope you guys now understand the real cost of financial freedom. Whether you did or you didn't, the usual, just comment it down below. Added that, we've got many links in the description as always. Free cryptocurrency, free stocks, a free online ebook there. It's all there, as well as my socials, as well as my smartwatch company. Go check it out. Again, links are in the description. I really hope you guys start pushing yourself to live the life of your dreams, to live the life you guys want to live, and overall have a much better life, a financially free life, and a successful life. So that's it for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I got money making, we've got financial freedom to be chasing. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.